morning, weirdos. How are you today? It's me, crazy old weird bearded guy, showing up to bring you a little bit of the past. That's what I'm here for. That's my job. My job is to say, hey, remember me, the past over here? Come on and check me out. I'm cool. So yeah, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thanks for stopping by. We got a great show today. Today we are going to start really soon here because the show that I have for you is really, really long. I have today the Grateful Dead concert that I attended back in 1995. May, I'm going to say May something, right? So I picked this out this morning, actually a while back, and got it ready for y'all. So I'm going to cue it up. And it is really long. It is 2 hours and 43 minutes. So we are going to get started immediately. And then there'll be a lot of stuff where I could just talk in between the music. So we're going to do that. And without further ado, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Yeah. I totally remember this day. I spent the first 3 days of this event out in the parking lot, Shakedown Street, selling drinks and snacks and stuff for Andrew and his little business to get him around to the shows, which worked out great. He sold tobacco and drinks. I hope the video isn't too distracting. I wanted to create something appropriate to the show. I'm going to be eating early this morning because I'm dying. Solidarity, man. Every concert that I listen to by the Grateful Dead, that it's got to be Bob Weir. Oh, there's Phil Lesh on the bass. Yeah, this is one of those things from my youth. That was just unbelievable. You never think, well, I'm going to go out and do this, and it's going to be one of those things that I'm just going to remember for the rest of my life, And that's what this is. It's like going out with my daughter to those concerts, or going with my friends to these concerts in the 90s, or going with my friends and family concerts in the 80s. I didn't plan anything like that to be, like magical, but it turned out that way. Next week, we're going to be listening to and watching some excerpts from the 1983 Robert Plant Principle of Moments tour, a concert that my brother and I saw at the Forum in Los Angeles. Google it. Great concert. So I've got I found some footage actually from where we were sitting right behind Phil Collins. One of his fans was back there with a camera shooting Phil Collins. So, it's like we're right there with him a whole realm of the video. It's fucking fantastic. Here we go.
You can share what we got to you, but we can't share all of the just a mile to go. Keep on rolling, mile. Gotta keep it like you slow.
I gotta keep me turned down, or you'll have to hear me blathering the words.
Not outside the fence, drinks for bucks and trees, and everything. With my ears to listen, Shannon, that burns my eyes to see. But down the man in the cold blood, Shannon, might as well be me. We used to play with super, and we played for life. Now the things shake every time I fall. We know we need to keep the game. Don't go home with more. Not with more. We the Texas, what they love to ride. Sun so hot, fly so low, he knows the sky. It's people lining up a Saturday. Great Northern out of Cheyenne, don't see to shiny sea. It's train we can ride. Shadow is one on you. Ain't no place to been high. Keep you from the sun. Ain't no pet can give us more. We keep the sun
Wow, I just got the goosebumps like crazy, man, during the end of that song. Whoa. I think I'm gonna cry. Fucking A, what a great fucking song. Wow, that was sweet. Fucking fantastic. That's some memories right there, baby. Burn down now, blink. Burn down now, blink. Oh, one of my favorites. Oh, this is a killer fucking version of this. one of my favorite groups, Grateful Dead. Well, tell your dad I said hi, and have fun building that shelf, man. That's freaking awesome. So this is one of the Grateful Dead shows that I went to back in 1995. It's not my recording. I got it off the Internet Archive, but it is a great recording. I hope you enjoy it. Turn it up while you're building, dude. Be sure to send me pictures of your record shelf, dude. Yeah, share the love, baby. Spread it around the house. Get goosebumps again. My brain's saying, dude, I remember being there, dude. Oh yeah, nothing compares to the voice of Jerry Garcia, all strung out on freaking heroin. Oh man, did he sound great! Woo, woo-wee. Man, I swear you, that song again gave me chills. I had goosebumps all over me. Man, I think I got them then too. Heavy shit. I think this was the first show I had seen of the Grateful Dead since 1987. This is 95, so this is like what, 7 or 8 years later. Yeah, this was a fantastic show. Everybody was just like in love with that sound that was just like floating through the air. You know, so many people just spinning and dancing. And I think the previous day, this is Sunday. This concert was this show was Sunday. We'd been there for 2 days before this. The night before this, a friend of mine and I, Cassie, we set up in the parking lot selling drinks and cigarettes, and we did mushrooms that night. It was funny. We just sat out there and giggled and laughed. Smoked pot, smoked a lot of the Andy cigarettes. But man, it was a fucking ball. Yeah, I remember that at the end of the show, walking around, you know, because you walk around to look for stuff, right? And there was this lost girl, and we just walked around with her for like an hour until we found her peeps. But yeah, it was a fucking great show. It was fucking awesome. Another great fucking song.
Just like old man Jack. See the flash with the royal fire. He's back. Just like a very ship. Just like Frankenstein. Make your chains, count your chains. Out of all the land. Did you say your name was Reverend Rose? Reverend baby, settle down easy. Reverend Rose. I'm gonna sing you 100 verses and break down. I know this song, it ain't never gonna end. Gonna move you up and down from the local county line. Take you to the leader of the land. You say your name was Rose, Rambo, baby. Settle down easy. Babylon Road. Babylon Road.
Yeah, that's a classic right there. That one bites me right in the jujus, you know? Just makes me go, oh, the best. That was a hell of a weekend. It was hotter than hell, but man, the sweat never tasted sweeter. It was fucking beautiful. I couldn't even stay in the motel room. There were so many people, but I just wanted to feel the experience of being on the road so much. I just slept in the freaking station wagon. It was fucking awesome.
When you're lost in the red waters, and you step down the where the gravity is, and negativity opens the room. All the else is down on Love Avenue. It's hungry pictures of Elsinore made. That's how you. Down at the sea, play that and want to bleed. Tell the bags of art. My stuff got twisted and my head right in a knot. I don't even have the strength to get up and call across the floor for another shot. No doubt that's been my knockable. Tell me what is outside. Yeah, sweet Melinda, the medicine's called by the gods of blue. She speaks such good English that she writes herself a video. This old man in California to go to her too soon. Still she steals your bus, she leaves you out there.
This is Phil Lesh, their bass player on vocals. He does a song called Box of Rain that he wrote for his father. Box of Rain is one of those elusive songs that everybody wants to hear, but not everybody gets to hear it. This is another great one that he does. It's a Bob Dylan song, by the way. Just like a ghost. So I asked
started out on Burgundy, but then I see it hit the hardest off. Everybody's wanted they would stand beside me as the game got raw. The joke's on me, there wasn't even anybody there to laugh. I'm going back to New York City, I do believe I've had enough.
Wow. Another song. Every song has given me goosebumps so far. 4 songs. 4 sets of goosebumps. So somebody checked in. Give me a thumbs up. That's pretty cool. Remember, you can find this in a playlist. Throwback Thursdays playlist. You can find this show. Watch it in its entirety without me. All right, you can just turn it on and crank it up. Okay, just remember that. And I'll be sure to load more shows into there and more things to listen to and watch from my past. Because I had a pretty colorful little weird past, man. And I'm so happy to share it with y'all. So yeah. Grateful Dead, Jerry Garcia, Bob Weir, Phil Lesh on bass. Was it Bob Kreutzmann? Mickey Hart on drums. Who was on the keyboard? Was it Brett Midland in '95? Somebody chime in and let me know.
over on the far side of the hill. All I know is the sun don't shine and the rain falls. You don't seem to hear me when I call. Digged inside and the wind outside trembled in the window blind. Tell me why you treat me so unkind. Tell me where the sun don't shine, lonely in a cold day. Lord, ain't that a shame? So many roads I cherish, so many roads I know. All I want is one to take me home. So many roads I know. So many roads. From the land of the midnight sun, where the ice blue roses grow. Long those roads of gold and silver stone. I always find the morning low. So many roads I know. So many roads to ease my soul. 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 Oh, so many roads to ease my soul. 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 So many roads. So many roads, tease my soul. So many roads, tease my soul. So many roads, tease my soul. So many roads, so many roads, so many roads.
At some point, I think my brain is actually hearing my own voice out in the audience and it's picking up on it.
So many roads.
Right? Subconsciously, my brain's freaking out right now.
So many roads, tease my soul. So many roads, tease my soul.
And not to mention the connection between now and the memory, right? Some heavy shit going on in my head right now. I'm hoping at some point some of my friends, close family friends, who were actually there at the concert, hopefully at some point they're going to tune in and listen, because that would be great.
Cadillac 345, riding all across Carolina. Don't be shy about power, rocking it whenever was a minute late. 90 miles out of the 35, road across the state. Turned into his brother out where goes Alabama. The hill he broke down, left us all stranded downtown.
I was there, man. I was out in the audience, dudes. Yeah, that's the shit right there, man. I was having so many flashbacks. Dude. What a time travel machine this is, huh? I'm just zipping through the past, saying, whoa, check that out. Whoa, oh my gosh, I remember that. All right, we just need one of my old buddies to tune in and go, dude, no way. I keep flashing on the Slither Pit, right? They had those fire hoses and they were squirting people down. You never hear Jerry do that. Or is that can't be Jerry. That sounds like Bob's guitar. Yeah. Yeah, man, I just keep flashing back. What a heavy Andy's station wagon, one of those what are they called? Those cross-country, big fat station wagons. What are they called? It was sweet, man. I remember we were at the hot tubs out there by Mammoth Lakes, California one night. And we stayed there all night long. And the next day I got out of the hot tub, went over to the car, and I blacked out. And I grabbed the wind wing on the back of his station wagon. As I fell over, it hit the ground, and just shattered the little window on the back of his station wagon. I'm sorry, Andrew. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, that was a heavy time period, man. It was really heavy. I was living in Mammoth Lakes. Going to the Renaissance Fair. Yeah, those were the days, man. I'd love to go to the Renaissance Fair this year. Perhaps. Hey, Joey sent a photo. We'll see what we got. Oh, wow, dude. I love those. Those are bitchin'. Yeah, now you got to fill it up, right? That's awesome. Oh, this is another great fucking song. One of my faves. It's a Bob Weir song. People always love to sit in the Bob Weir zone on the left side of the stage. And they say that if you're close enough to feel Bob's spit, then you're close enough. What Bob Weir in the background just cranking out those leads, huh?
would dance with you. I would dance with you.
This is Mornings with Crazy Old Weird Bearded Guy, and we are right in the middle of a concert. This is Grateful Dead live at Sam Boyd Memorial Stadium in Las Vegas from May 21st of 1995. It is a great show, and I was there. Don't bogart that doobie, man. Please pardon the occasional freezing of the playback here. I'm doing two things at once on my YouTube channel here, so it can get a little sketchy. Hey Joey, let me know what you're going to put on your record player when you get it all set up. I'll throw something on here at home and kind of join you in a listening fest. That's Phil Lesh, baby. He's a great bass player and a phenomenal singer. He's got great tone. That's a pretty heavy song. Pretty heavy stuff there. I dig Phil Lesh songs. Wow. It just gets you right there, man. Just gets you right there. I like how they just kind of fade into another song. It's a great one. Now, please remember this is an audience recording. The guy with a tape deck in the audience. So it's a little spotty, especially if he forgets to change the batteries.
That's just some crazy stuff. Absolutely nutty, zany, wacky, wild.
May 21st, 1995, Las Vegas, people.
Great stuff.
Here's another great, fantastic song, Karina. Yeah, baby.
How about those keyboards back there, huh? Just living it up. Well, this is crazy old weird bearded guy here. This is the morning show. Today we're listening to the Grateful Dead recorded live May 21st, 1995. While I did attend the show, I did not do this recording. This is an audience participation recording. And it was a fantastic show. And listening to this after so many years is really bringing those memories back. So we're going to enjoy the last little bit of Karina here, and then I'll be back to hang out with you during drums in space, and we'll do a little bit more flashbacking to my Grateful Dead days. Well, it looks like Karina's going to go right into drums and space. So it looks like we got a little bit of time to hang out here, people. I don't want to kill it completely. Yeah, so it was a short couple of weeks or less after this that we went to Shoreline Amphitheater in near San Francisco. And we spent another 3 days hanging out. I believe Andrew and Candace got in a couple of nights. And once again, Andrew got me a ticket to the last night. I spent a couple of days sitting out in the I want to say station wagon. Yeah, we had the station wagon, remember, because it broke down halfway to Shoreline up over the mountain. We came down into the valley. And I think it was the starter that died. And I, being the mechanic of the group, had to get under there and pull the starter off and deal with it. So it was actually, we were all really glad that I had gone to the show. Because I was like, I don't know. Come on, man, we'll get you to see another show, man. And I did. And I went. And I got to fix the car. And it was great because we were sleeping in the car. We couldn't afford to get a room over there in San Francisco Shoreline area. Not that I recall. I remember sleeping in the station wagon, sitting up near the park, looking out over Haight-Ashbury. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I wanted to get outside and lay down on the grass in the park. But first of all, it was illegal, and we already got rousted sleeping in the car. And second, the fog, the mist, the dew would have just covered me. I'd have been soaked if I'd have tried to sleep outside, especially in the grass. Yeah, but what was really neat about this show is that this time I brought a tape recorder, a little tape recorder. And I went in Sunday night, and I think I had a 90-minute tape. So I just pushed record and set the tape underneath my seat. And had a ball, and then of course went down there and had to flip the tape over at some point. So I didn't get the whole show, but I will try to find that show at some point. I don't want to do back-to-back Grateful Dead shows. So next week we're going to listen to and watch some video of the 1983 Robert Plant Principle of Moments concert that I went to at the Inglewood Forum in Los Angeles. That was a fun show. Phil Collins was on drums. It was pretty cool. I remember rolling a lot of cigarettes sitting in the parking lot Friday and Saturday. I'm still a great roller, so I could just roll them up like nothing. So I filled up this big basket filled with hand-rolled cigarettes, right? And we were selling them for like $1 or $2 each, or you just trade us a poem or a love beat, or something. That was ridiculous. But yeah, at some point we were just giving cigarettes away to people because we were just like, oh, you don't have any money? All right, here, give me a hug. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, these guys on drums were phenomenal to hang out to. Mickey Hart, Bill Kreutzmann, yeah, not Bob. Where's it Bob? Bill or Bob? Either Billy Bob. Let's see if I can switch this around. And do that. No, I'm just myself now. That's a bummer. Yeah. The first time that I saw the Grateful Dead was 1987. I didn't really know who they were. I'd heard a few of their songs, didn't really know the history. But some really close family friends were going. Rich and Charlotte and Dick and Sally, their friends. And Rich and Charlotte were the parents of kids my age, right? And they were kind of a counterculture type family too. So I really, really got along with them. The only thing is that they didn't think that us 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old kids should go to a Grateful Dead show. They said this was for adults only, right? And it was like, wait a second. What do you mean it's for adults only? Music is music, man. You can't diss us on the music, man. So we all, a bunch of us, like 3 or 4 of us, loaded up into a car and drove straight out to Irvine Meadows and decided, fuck it, we're going to get tickets and we're going to go. And we did. We scrounged up some scalped tickets and went in and we had a ball. We had a fucking blast. Of course, we showed up and they're like, oh man, we thought we told you we didn't want you. Well, fuck you. We're going to be here anyway. And then, of course, proceeded to smoke their weed. And then during this part of the concert, because there's always a space and drums segment during the concert, that's where everybody can go back and refresh their buzz, I guess. So by this time, I was pretty stoned, and I passed out during most of the drums in space, which isn't uncommon, being out on general seating out on the lawn on a blanket, get stoned, right? Who's not going to want to pass out? Yeah, it was fantastic. It was a great show. Great memories. We had a ball. I remember Tracy, Rich and Charlotte's daughter, who we went with. It was me and Steve and Tracy and I can't remember, 1 or 2 other people. And as soon as we got in, she ran up this hill, this grassy hill, and then just rolled down the hill and did this like over and over until she was so dizzy, she was just walking around spinning. I guess that's normal for deadheads. But man, what a freaking blast it was. Yeah, it's just fucking awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. And then it was a few weeks after that my friend Steve and I decided to drive up to Santa Barbara and try to get into a Grateful Dead show there. We didn't get in. We didn't get tickets. Couldn't find them. But we did find some mushrooms and some people to hang out with. And we hung out in the parking lot, did mushrooms, got high, and watched or listened to the music coming in over the sunset, from the beach. It was fantastic. We didn't get in, but it was still a lot of fun. And then we had to drive all the way back to Elsinore from Santa Barbara, high as a kite on a motorcycle. Man. Yeah. Don't do that, people. That wasn't good. It wasn't fun. It wasn't pretty. Scarier than hell. But it was a good show, even though we didn't get in. And then it was like 7 or 8 years later that I finally went to this show. And it was only because my friend Andrew and his girlfriend at the time were into the Grateful Dead. I was like, yeah, I'll check it out. Sure. You know, they were always listening to bootleg tapes and always had Dead going. It was just like, all right, it's good music. I'll go check it out. I wasn't in love with the Grateful Dead like most of the people there. I was there to have a good time and to enjoy some music that I wasn't really familiar with. Because even though I hadn't really been familiar with them before 1987, between 1987 and 1995, I still didn't really get familiar with them. You know, it was that year, 95, that I really absorbed a lot of the Grateful Dead. So much so that after a couple of years, I just stopped listening to the Grateful Dead. In fact, the radio, everything, I just stopped listening to music. No, it wasn't because Jerry died. I just got bored with music. There were a few new groups like Rusted Root, right? And Box Set. They were a cool band out of Northern California, Box Set. But other than that, I was pretty much out of it. I was just listening to old shit. The Bee Gees, ELO, you know. Weird stuff. It's actually going back and forth in my head. Oh, that's weird. That's heavy. That means he's got a stereo recorder? Or is he doing this at home in the mixer? I don't know. Totally. The only other group that I saw live that put me to sleep during like this type of portion of the concert was the Moody Blues in 1992. I want to say 92. Could have been 93, but I'm pretty sure it was 92. And I saw them at the Phoenix Blockbuster Pavilion. And they were playing with the Phoenix World Orchestra, like 100 and something piece orchestra backing up the Moody Blues. And it was phenomenal. It was like, wow. I'll have to try to find a recording of that because that was really bitchin'. But that was the only other time that I passed out during a show, that I recall. I've seen a lot of great groups, you know. Was never really into the hard, weird shit, but I saw a lot of really great classic acts, you know, and the Grateful Dead was one of them. And I think I went to 4 shows over my life for the Grateful Dead, and I got into 3 days over 4 weekends. Right. Yeah. Wow. It was really. This whole concert here has been a real big flashback for me. Wow. That's pretty cool. Well, we're over halfway through the concert right now. The concert should be over at about 10 minutes shy of the end of the show. Another thing that I'd like to mention is that I now have the ability to take video chat through Facebook Messenger and go live on YouTube at the same time. So now I can have a guest actually here live in my studio, but not in my studio. Isn't that cool? So I'm trying to set up a time where I can do a video chat with my brother, because he keeps hitting me up and saying, why can't you record our conversations? And now I can record them live on YouTube privately or share them publicly. I can record it live privately, edit, and then share publicly. So it's a pretty cool deal. This is going to change Friday Night Live. I should be able to bring you guests in my studio from wherever they're at. They can play their music in their home, their studio, and we can then share it here live. It'll be awesome. Let's see, tomorrow we are going to be doing Flashback Friday, and I'm going to be getting into the history of my hometown, Elsinore, California. So we're going to be reading some excerpts from this book, Lake Elsinore Valley, its story, 1776 to 1977. And we're going to be looking at photographs from the Elsinore book. Also, I have a file of historic Elsinore photos that we're going to be looking at. Fridays is kind of going to be a look back into my past. So we're going to look at Elsinore, we'll look at Sierra Madre Canyon, Los Angeles, Fallbrook, Temecula, the areas that I grew up. And we'll go into those places, into their history, and then my history in those places. So that's going to be fun. So tomorrow we're going to look at some Elsinore, California history, and we're going to kind of try to tie in my history with that. We'll see how that goes. Right now we're into space, the space portion of the Grateful Dead concert. At this point, I'm trying real hard to stay awake. As you hear more instruments kind of come in, that means more people are walking back on stage, picking up their shit and getting into it. Now, I don't know if that's a keyboard or if that's a guitar with a volume knob. Sounds pretty cool, whatever it is. So next week, Monday, we are going to watch The Day the Earth Moved with Cleavon Little, Jackie Cooper. And it's a strange movie, and I want to do a quiz during it to see who can tell me what modern movie stole the subplot out of this movie. The Day the Earth Moved. Tuesday, we're going to be doing TV Tuesday again, and we're going to listen to commercials, watch some TV commercials, watch some TV news from the 1970s this Tuesday. Old Time Radio Wednesday, we're going to listen to Escape, Dragnet, some more Philip Marlowe, and of course, X-1. Now, I got a comment from somebody in the UK who really enjoys listening to the old time radio shows. So what I think I'll do is I'll try to dig up an old time radio show from the UK, and I'll try to bring that
at some point, possibly on Wednesday. Thursday, we are going to watch some excerpts from the 1983 Robert Plant concert that I attended at the Forum. And then Friday, we'll get into some more Elsinore and my history and the whole Elsinore Valley, Elsinore Temecula Valley. It's a lot of history for Southern California happened here. And we'll try to share some of that history with you. And once again, we are listening to The Grateful Dead, recorded live May 21st, 1995 from Sam Boyd Stadium, Las Vegas. A concert which I did attend. This is not my recording, though. I found this recording on the Internet Archive and created this video for you. So, yeah, this is the video that I created for this concert. I will be trying to dig up other shows that I attended and bringing them to you on Thursdays, as well as some other things on Throwback Thursday. Did he say throw up? Ah, jeez, this guy. For the love of cripes. Uh-oh. Looks like Bob's back on stage. All right, I'm going to warm up my coffee again. We're still spacing out. And all right, you got the record player set up, man. That's awesome. What's cool about those Sony receivers is if you got the Bluetooth thing,
You could just push your phone, find something on your phone, and say, "Crank, dude, yeah, crank it up." I listen to a lot of Big Sandy from my phone to the stereo. I'm a Big Sandy fan. Whoa, sounds like a whale song, man. I'm a whale. No, really. Now I got Brendan Fraser's face in my head. Jeez. Is that Brent Midland on keyboards? I can never remember who's playing keyboards during this period. Because they went through a few keyboard players. In fact, after Pigpen died, the lineup was just constantly changing. Pardonnez-moi. Yeah. Crank it up, dude. Dude. Wow. So there's 5 more songs after this. Spanish Jam, The Other One, Days Between, Sugar Magnolia, and Liberty. Liberty was a weird one. Wasn't one that I was really familiar with. I was only familiar with it in live. I think it was a recent one. Very dramatic. Wow. Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's totally cool. Double jam. Well, I tagged a couple of people who went to this show with me, and I'm hoping at some point they tune in and say what's up. But maybe not. And once again, you can find this in my playlists and listen to it without interruption. But I sure am glad you stopped by here to hang out and listen to it. Yeah, I remember this concert well. This was a great show. Fantastic. As were the people that I saw it with. It's awesome. I keep having flashbacks to that Slither pit. The guys with the hoses hosing everybody down. You know, everybody's trying to stay cool and stay upright because all the water made it a little bit slick in some spots. In fact, at some points you can hear the crowd screaming as if something's going on in the audience, and it's probably the hoses because it was getting wet when it was that hot. It was pretty exciting.
Rainbows fly around and round and tremble and explode. After smoking clear of my mind, I like to blow away. They keep around and buzzing people for smiling on a cloudy day. crossing in the space. The rainbow then exploded with the bus stop in his face. Oscar Mayer hung out on lips with no began. There was cowboy had to wheel the bus to the never ever land.
Wow. I mean, wow. Some heavy memory shit going on, man. I hope at some point somebody tunes in and watches this who was actually there. That would be really cool.
There were days between summer flowers and all and the moon grows dark and me. Come to share of the moon. On black-faced tree, singing man is at his soul. The holy on their knee. Out racking. Timidly their feet. No one knows much more of this than anyone can see. One can see. random ships with random sails. Set the sea on random tides. Lightning of the sun. Oh, bright unfolding stars. To yet another day. A springtime wet beside. A hopeful candle lit. The land of lullaby. Where this horse vanish. The wild and lonely cry. Lonely cry. Learn and love and grow. When we grew into lost dreams, we told them to let it go. Halfway around the world. Promise of the Lord. All about the side. Barefoot the snow. Gave the best we had together. How much we'll never know, never know.
Yeah, it was all about the music, but at the same time, it was more than just the music. And it was only a few short months after this that Jerry finished out the summer tour and passed away August 3rd, 1995.
Polished like a gold, the finest ever seen. Hearts of summer held in trust, still tender, young and green. Left on shelves collecting dust, not knowing what they mean. Valentine's fashion, so damn velveteen. Hope you know what to say. The days that lie between. Sunshine daydream, walking in the tall trees, going where the wind goes, coming like a river, coming over Sunday. That I say, I get you in the morning sunshine. Sunshine daydream, never come another day. Sunshine daydream, never come another day. Sunshine daydream, waiting in close me, calling at you. They never go.
Yeah, I was a part of that crowd out there yelling, "Come on back, man. We want to hear some more, dudes." Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm going to clap. That's great, man. That was an awesome show. They're coming back.
Liberty. Oh, leave me alone. Find my own way home. Find my own way. See what I feel when I don't get to be even I am. And now my woman take my hand. Oh, Lord, shake all over me. I was an eagle. I dress like a duck. Call like a lizard, and I'm all like a tree. I get up to I'm this tree. Chop it down. Can't stop it. Oh, chop it down. Can't stop it. Ooh, freedom. Ooh, liberty. Oh, leave me alone. Find my own way. Find my own way. Been too well, the water was dry. Hit my bucket, look here. Look at my bottle, and what did I see? All that world's looking back at me. I was a bottle, I'd steal for love. Say goodbye, I would kill for love. Baby, I died for love. Take my feet. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Wow. Yeah, that took me way back, man. That was like some righteous time travel shit going on there. So that was from May 21st, 1995 at Sam Boyd Stadium in Las Vegas. My very, very good friend took me there. And it was fantastic. I got to go in on this night and watch the show, and it was just, I'll never forget it. Never, ever, ever. So while I was sitting here listening to the end of the show, I decided to go and look up some facts, some Grateful Dead facts for us to partake a little food for the mind. All right. So I'm just loading up my end of the show sequence here, so I'm ready to go. So that was Liberty, that last song there. That song, as I thought, was a new song. It had only been played since 1993, a couple of years before this. So that was, in fact, they did over 450. One source says 484 unique songs, right? At a total of over 37,000 songs over their career. One source says they did 2,314 shows at over 592 venues. Wow. Of course, the Beach Boys did over 7,000 shows in their career. So they just put them to shame. Now, there was one myth that I want people to consider, is that I always thought that no two shows were alike. I always thought that they never repeated a set list. But one of the sources on the internet says that after looking through the lists of set lists for all the shows, there's no less than 5 shows that repeat the same set list. So there's something there. They also did over 35 Bob Dylan songs in their career, right? That's just crazy stuff. So I want to go back and remind you that tomorrow we're going to be doing kind of a Lake Elsinore, California history kind of retrospective. We'll be looking at some books, some articles, some paraphernalia, some photographs, going back to as early as the 1800s, right? And then we'll take a look at some photographs of us youngins in the 70s and 80s in Elsinore, California. I won't get into too much of us tomorrow. I want to concentrate on showing you what Elsinore was and where it was and why it was and all of that. So we'll get into that kind of thing there. So that'll be fun. And then next week, Monday, we're going to do a movie called The Day the Earth Moved. This movie is starring Jackie Cooper and Cleavon Little from Blazing Saddles, right? He played Black Bart on the Blazing Saddles. It's a fantastic movie, and I want to find out who can tell me what modern animated movie stole the plot from this movie. So we'll get into that tomorrow. Monday. Tuesday, we're going to do more commercials and news broadcasts, this time from the 70s. That'll be fun. And we're just going to be viewing stuff that I find on YouTube. And then, of course, Wednesday is Old Time Radio Wednesday. We'll do some Escape, Dragnet, Philip Marlowe, and more X-1. Thursday, on Throwback Thursday, again, a week from today, we're going to do Robert Plant and the Principle of Moments tour. And that'll be kind of cool because I found some video of from actually where we were seated behind Phil Collins, which ought to be really neat to flash back to that. I haven't listened to this whole Grateful Dead show until just today. I haven't looked at a lot of this footage because I want to kind of share it anew with you. I don't want to, be burned down on it by the time I get to it with you. So that'll be fun. And then, of course, Friday, we'll get more into my history in Elsinore and Southern California and the surrounding areas. All right? So that'll be totally cool. I'm pretty much alone this morning, except for Big Dog over here in the chair. Nothing much going on today in town. Last night, my daughter and her friend Lily were the only two that showed up for her class Wednesday night. So they hung out, talked to the professor, worked on their projects, and got things worked out. My daughter says she's got like a couple tiny little things to wrap up, and she's done with this year, done with this school, graduating, moving on. So I'm really, really super proud of her for all she's achieved throughout her whole academic career. From kindergarten to the present, she's kicked ass. She never wavered. Always busted it out. Always got straight A's. Always got 4.0. To this day, she just rocks everything she does at school. So I'm hoping that at some point she'll realize that if she just spends a little more time going to school, she can get a freaking PhD and be doctor, right? Dr. Natalie Mondre. That'll be fucking awesome. That'll be, woo! Chow, chow. Yeah. And it really won't take much more. A couple of more years, she'll have her bachelor's. You know, a few years after that, she'll have a master's. And then she'll be doing her doctorate, right? And she could do a freaking doctorate on me if she's in psychology. What? I'm her patient, right? Patient zero right here. Cipher. Not. Totally. So yeah, the house is pretty much going to be dead this morning until, gosh, 8 or 9 or maybe even later. But that won't stop me from doing some stuff, because I got to do some stuff, man. Yeah, this might be set up different tomorrow, but it'll definitely be set up different Monday. My live box comes back in Monday. I get everything set up in here so that I can work it from here and then switch it around, put the studio in the green room, and have somebody work my cameras from over there and have all the action here. If I get really lucky, I can get it set up and sound checked for tomorrow night and do a Friday night live. It may be in studio guest or a video guest. We'll have to see. We'll just have to see what happens. But I'm really excited about the prospects of doing something something different here in the mornings, and on occasion do a after hours type thing with a guest on video. I'm really, really excited about trying this out. So yeah, wow. That dog is awfully quiet this morning. Usually she's snoring like crazy. Gosh. So let's see what's been going on around here. Not a whole heck of a lot. My daughter is pretty much wrapped up in another 2 weeks. She's graduating. And then we're having the following night, we're having our graduation party. And that'll be fun. Yeah. What to get her for a graduation gift, right? I don't know. I know she wants my wife's car, right? She wants mom's car. Give me the car, mom. Are you sure you don't want another car? No, I want your car. I like this car. It's nice. I want it. So I guess my wife's going to have to get another car. Give this one to my daughter. So all my daughter needs to do now is get a license. She still doesn't drive. She's almost 20, and it just hasn't come up, you know? It's just not as important as school, which is great. You know, she can just focus on it. Of course, this summer is the summer she's going to get her license. We're going to go out and just tool around in the sticks out here in the desert. Yeah, I can't wait. That'll be fun. Spend a couple of days a week just out farting around in the dirt. You didn't get your license until you were 22, huh? I didn't get mine until I was 19. We lived in a small town. I hitchhiked everywhere. There was a bus that went around the lake. I just didn't need it. I was driving to get a dime bag of weed from somebody, driving my friend's car, and I got pulled over. And they wrote me up for a huge list of shit, right? It was like no front plate. The rear plate was held on by wire. There was a crack in the windshield. I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. He reached right into my pocket and pulled out my dime bag of weed, got me for less than an ounce of marijuana, no driver's license, no insurance. I mean, they raped me. So I went to court at 19, getting extension after extension after extension, paying a little bit. Went and got my license so I could have that written off, right? So yeah, if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have gotten it for years after that, right? I just didn't care. Of course, as soon as I got the license, I got a car and I was driving. I had bought a van, man. It was a '65 Ford Super van, and drove that for a few years. But yeah, I'm excited about her going out and driving more and learning the ropes and, getting her done. So you've only been a driver for a couple of years. Wow. That's heavy. It's heavy, dude. Yeah. So let's see. I guess I'm going to get my act together here, have some breakfast, watch a little TV, and then clean everything up and try to get it ready for tomorrow and tomorrow night. And maybe, if we're lucky, go live tomorrow night with some kind of thing, either me and my brother or me and a guest, maybe an in-studio guest and a call-in guest. I don't know. We'll just have to play it by ear. We're just going to have to play it by ear. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Tell everybody. Show up. Come on. It'll be fun. So let's see. Let me load up the old end credits here. And I will see you tomorrow. All right, people? So have a great day. Love y'all. Stay weird. And take care. Yeah, take care, Joey. Have fun playing them records. I'm going to put one on ASAP. Peace.